Yo, what's good? It's Skano. So, this young rapper, Lil RT from Atlanta, 14-year-old, was shot recently. Him and an 18-year-old associate, it's that Raquavius Ferguson, was the 18-year-old that got unalived. And apparently, this rapper RT, the young dude, was hit up too, but he survived. Now, the most obvious line of conversation is, and the dude he's a drill rapper, trap rap, drill rap, whatever you want to call it. The 14-year-old RT. And the first line of conversation, obviously, is going to be, why is a 14-year-old making drill music? Where's his parents at? You know, where is the supervision? Why is a 14-year-old being influenced or being, you know, why are they being allowed to even dabble into that lane, understanding all that come with it? And that is a logical line of thought. But I think people fail to realize, don't y'all understand how many young kids in the hoods that don't really have proper supervision? Parents is cracked out, doped out, um, you know, involved in different types of, lifestyles that they are not providing the proper supervision. So you got young people that's just out here. You know what I'm saying? And if you're from the hood, you already know this. So it's no age limit to when you jump off the porch. I would probably assume this nigga probably don't have no, maybe his parents just ain't around like that. It's one of them situations. So what happens is the older dudes in the hood, you know what I'm saying, that's out there, they're going to swoop them up under the wing and indoctrinate them to the streets. And a lot of times it's coming from a good place, man. Like, we just be trying to look out for young niggas. We be knowing the situation. You be knowing who, you know what I'm saying? You be knowing who is at risk out here, whose parents is just out here off their hook. Like, yeah, this young nigga, he gonna be a problem when he get older. So you try to give him some guidance, but maybe at the end of the day it's a lost cause, man. Maybe it's some kids you just cannot save, man. You know what I'm saying? They born into certain situations where, I hate to say it, but their fate is already decided, so to speak. And a lot of times it's like that. Now, I don't know this dude's background, his parents, or none of that, if his parents are even in his life. But this is not new. This is not uncommon. So he talking about pulling up, he talking about ops, all that. The only thing I would say now, it's easier for for these young dudes to get hammers. It was very difficult for us to get hammers at 10, 11, 12 years old. If you know, you know. You had to be hustling. Now, cluckers, they be coming across some things. And they do not give a fuck if you 10, 11, they just don't. If you got some work, they will trade you that hammer for some work. So or break-ins. Breaking in people's houses, cars, whatever, woo-woo, looking for hammers. 12, 13, 14 years old, we trying to get them hammers. So if you from that, this is not uncommon. So I'm not shocked, that there's a 14-year-old drill rap. I mean, actually, I'm surprised we hadn't seen this, you know what I'm saying, this trend sooner. But at 14, if you out here doing grown-up shit, that's how niggas gonna approach you. So I don't know what dude was involved in. I don't know if they targeted, his older friend and he just got caught up in it. But obviously, you out there with the members, you out there with the older niggas, you know what I'm saying? He on that type of time as far as his music. A 14-year-old will kill your ass out here. It's 14-year-olds that rape, rob, and murder. So everybody that's in an uproar talking about, why would you hit up a 14? You don't know what this young nigga's involved in, man. So, yes, I mean, that's how it is. I'm saying how it be in the hood, man. 10, 11, 12 years old, we be out there, you know. And it's not all of us, obviously, but if you don't have that strong home, that foundation at home, man, or somebody that would get in your ass when you out here cutting up, that's how you get 9, 10, 11. You know what I'm saying? So, but in regard to, listen, ain't no rules to the streets, man. If you, I don't care if you a female. I don't care if you a pregnant female. I don't care if you're 90 years old. I don't care if you're 10 years old. If you out in the streets doing street shit, grown up shit on grown up time, that's how niggas gonna pull up and deal with you. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what it is. So, what they gonna do? What they probably gonna turn this nigga to a demon, man. You know, uh, and it's how it happens. We be out there too damn young, ain't got no business. You know, no business. When them street lights come on, kids should have their ass in the house if you ain't in the front, right? You can't even do that now. You can't. We used to stay outside past dark, man. As long as we was in front of that, my old man was cool about that. And the hood it was dangerous at times, but you got to keep your kids put up now. We can't even let kids come outside and play no more, man. We can't even let our kids go to the damn playground, shoot no hoops, none of that shit. Because they be done caught astray. That's what it is now. Because niggas is just out here reckless and don't give a fuck about nobody. Kids, they don't give a fuck about nothing. So, but I'm rambling now. But like I said, man, I'm not shocked at this story. I'm shocked that people don't realize that, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different world. I guess I shouldn't be shocked. But yeah, man, 10, 11, 12, niggas be out here catching hats. I mean, it's not common, but it happens. There's plenty of killers in juvenile detention, man. So, like I said, man, I think a lot of it is the culture. We got to stop it. We got to keep it real about some shit, man. Racism, systemic oppression, all that shit is an issue. I'm not going to sit here and try to dispel like it all plays into it. But I think the number one problem in the black community is the culture right now. We used to aspire to high frequency. The 60s and 70s, it was about, you know what I'm saying? Wokeness, high frequency, you know what I'm saying? Intellectuals, even the gangsters. Now we done dumbed our culture down to the point now it's like savage is the norm. You know what I'm saying? That's what we are indoctrinating to our kids. And like I said, I wasn't the greatest role model. I cannot sit here and on no high horse, but it starts with us, man. So you just got to tighten up, man. You know what I'm saying? As the world gets more increasingly ratchet, more savage, more wicked, parents got to tighten up and tighten up and tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Checking their social media. Seeing what, monitoring that shit, man. If your kids got a smartphone, you know what I'm saying? Know what they own. Block them from certain shit. Who cares if you got attitude? You get over it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you gonna be a demon or a savage when you get older, but it ain't gonna be on my time. But I'm not blaming the parents because, like I said, I don't know the situation with dude and his home life. But obviously, some members then scooped up under their wings, and it is what it is. And once the streets get a hold of these young kids, man, ain't nothing. At that point, they gonna have to bump their head. And I was not a dumb kid, but when I got in them streets, I had my mind made up what I was on, and you just gotta bump your head, and hopefully, you don't get your head split. You bump your head enough times, you'll figure it out if you're smart enough. And you switch up the program. Or you just be a casualty, man. It's only one or two things for these kids coming out the hood. Now, I'm only saying it because I know. We gonna dabble in the streets, man. It's right there. It's just like if you live out in the country, you live on a farm, and it's a stream behind your house. You gonna try fishing, man. One or two, you gonna fuck around in that stream. You might figure out that ain't for me, man. I'm a landlubber. But if it's right there, you are going to be tempted to. You either gonna make it out or you not. And that's all. That's what it is in the hood, man. It's a numbers game. Some gonna make it out, some ain't. But as far as these young niggas that's, on demon time, do what you do. But understand, when niggas pull up, they gonna deal with you like a full-grown demon. You're not getting no type of passes, because you're 14 or whatever the case may be. Just understand that. 216 Skano from the gutter.